time. Hello and welcome. My name is Addison Mathis. I'm with Pert Coffee in Atlanta, Georgia. One of my favorite things about coffee is the way it allows us to connect. At the end of the day, coffee is about people and experiences, and centering this concept allows me to return to the heart of why this work is important. Here, we can connect over a very intentional coffee experience. You can find flavor notes for today's courses written on those menus in front of you, so please reference those as needed. We'll be starting with the milk course today. The coffee that I'm using for this course is a natural anaerobic from West Java. I picked this coffee for this course because it has a prominent sweetness and is a highly unique coffee that has been cherished by people across the spectrum of coffee knowledge and experience, making it a true common ground and the perfect place for us to meet each other here today. After harvest, these cherries were sealed in plastic bags where they fermented without oxygen for 4 days before being naturally dried. This is what translates to this coffee's prominent sweetness, making it truly delicious with milk. For this course today, judges, I'm using a wise distribution technique where I comb the espresso grounds towards a mound in the middle of the basket. This allows me to equalize grind density across the puck while dosing higher without increasing the possibility of channeling, which leads to a more balanced extraction and a better balance of milk and coffee. The milk that I'm using for these courses is freeze distilled. I froze milk and thawed out 25% of those cartons to create sweeter flavors and a creamier texture. I'm going to go ahead and finish up these milk drinks, and I'll be right back with you. Thank you. The flavors that you're going to taste today in these milk drink judges are rum raisin ice cream, malted chocolate, and a payday bar, or basically salted caramel and peanuts. After you drink, I'm going to ask you to please take a sip of water to prepare for the next course, which will be the espresso course. Judges, I think of coffee as a catalyst for connection. It creates pockets of space where we can come together, share an experience, and be delighted. So this is where we start our time together today, connecting over a truly delicious milk beverage. Please enjoy. Thank you. Please enjoy. Thank you. Please enjoy. Thank you. Please enjoy. Thank you. Judges. The coffee that I'm using for the next 2 courses is a washed process from Guji, Ethiopia. It was grown at 1900 meters above sea level, a relatively high elevation that translates to a high concentration of acids and sugars in the cherry, translating to this coffee's complexity as well as its delicate plurality. It was roasted for 10 minutes with a relatively low temperature near the end of the roast to help further highlight those clean and subtle flavors created from processing. I selected to share this coffee with you today to extend our thread of connection into something a little bit more personal. The citrus and tea-like flavors in this coffee remind me of Florida, where I'm from, and Georgia, where I currently live. So by sharing this with you, I am able to share a part of myself. It offers us an opportunity to connect. Please wait until I instruct you to enjoy. The flavors that you're going to taste in these espressos today are pluot, which is like a hybrid between an apricot and a plum, and also a very fun word. Thank you. Black breakfast tea. You are also going to notice that it is citric, like a navel orange, and you're also going to taste the flavor of palm sugar. The tactile experience is a light to medium weight with a silky texture and a finish that is not quick, but not lingering. It just knows when to leave. Whenever you're ready, judges, I'm going to ask that you stir your espressos front to back 10 times. You can turn your spoons to the napkins once you are finished. And most importantly, please enjoy. Judges, I'm building on this theme of connection in the signature beverage course by using ingredients from both Florida and Georgia, which very naturally connect the profile of this coffee to me and now to you. Every taste, texture, and smell of citrus and peaches reminds me of home. So when sharing this drink with you, I get to share a part of my home. I am starting with a peach reduction. I'm adding 50 grams of that to the espresso while it is warm. I made this with 80 grams of peaches, 175 grams of sugar, and 200 grams of water, reduced for 45 minutes. I'm stirring this in with the espresso while it is warm to fully incorporate, and then I will be chilling to highlight this coffee's acidity. You're going to notice that this ingredient transforms that pluot flavor you tasted in the espresso into the flavor of apricot jam. You will also find that the slight browning of sugars from the reduction is going to transform the palm sugar you tasted in the espresso course into the flavor of milk chocolate. Next, I am adding 2 components of a Meyer lemon, a cornerstone of Florida citrus, 20 grams of Meyer lemon juice, and just half a gram of a Meyer lemon oleosaccharum made with 4 parts Meyer lemon peel to 1 part sugar, muddled and rested for an hour and a half, and then strained. These 2 components are going to transform that navel orange flavor you tasted in the espresso course into the flavor of orange creamsicle. Next, I will be adding an egg white and blending to emulsify and create a pillowy, light texture. I'll be right back. Judges, I'm going to ask that you wait until after I call time to enjoy. The drinking temperature of this beverage is cool, but not cold, kind of like a Florida winter, and is the best temperature I've found to enjoy these flavors. I'm finishing each drink with a garnish of a Meyer lemon slice and an edible flower spritzed with orange blossom water. In the first sip, you're going to taste this flavor as orange blossom, but in the following sips, you will see it transform that black tea flavor you tasted earlier in the espresso course into the flavor of bergamot. My drinking instructions are for you to keep the garnish propped in the glass as you enjoy. And you please take at least 3 sips, but drink the whole thing if you would like. Judges, earlier I said that in sharing this drink with you, I can share a part of my home. In our final moments together, I want to further extend our thread of connection to something a little bit more vulnerable and acknowledge the weight that this carries. I am a queer trans person, and the South is my home. I spent most of my life in Florida, and I've lived in Georgia for the past few years. And in these states, my identity continues to be challenged. But the thing about coffee is that it's connected me to other queer people in a way that gives me hope. And hope is how we move forward. So we have to protect the ability to continue forming these connections so we can all move forward together, because there isn't any good purpose in moving forward alone. Thank you. And that's my time.
Round of applause, please. Addison Mathis, Perk Coffee in Decatur, Georgia.